What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk, tapping back in with an update, man, on a very sad situation that, to be honest with y'all, blew my mind when this all went down. You know what I mean? And I'm sure y'all have all heard the saying, "Life imitate art. Life imitates art, and art imitates life." It's so wild when you really, as more information is coming out in the death of Michael K. Williams. Um, and like I say, life imitates art. It's wild that he's actually known to a lot of people as Omar Little, which is, the character that he played on The Wire, one of the most popular shows of all time. And, when he passed away, we didn't hear a lot of information. Me hit the comments to let me know if you guys felt that way as well, that it was just kind of crazy to hear that he died of drugs, and obviously, a lot of us are like, yo, it had to be that Fenty Wap that's out here just killing everyone. You know what I mean? And real quick, I always got to put it out there, yo. Anyone out and you're flucking around, you're getting high. Man, it's dangerous times. Okay, it ain't like it used to be where people can experiment with drugs and just try and play it safe and all that. You get a little bit of that Fenty Wap, that's your ass. You're dead. You know what I mean? We're talking about grains of salt. It's scary-ish. Real talk. But the more, as I was stating, life imitating art, him like being known as Omar to a lot of people, and no disrespect to him when I say that, you know what I mean? He did a lot of stuff outside of The Wire, a lot of movies. And real quick side conversation, I just want to share with y'all. I did a video the other day that just disappeared into the abyss. I don't know what happened to it. About I don't know if you guys seen, he had a show back in 2016 that was called Black Market, where he showed the other side of America, that a lot of people don't see in the streets. And it was an important project to him, as when you would see him talking to these people, covering everything from, cats who were really out there living that life, putting their life on the line, you know, dangerous lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Everything from carjacking, New Jersey Drive in Newark, New Jersey, scamming, of course, drugs, all kinds of other stuff. You would hear him like reflecting and talking to people like, damn, man, this could have been me. You know what I mean? It almost seemed like he harbored some guilt that he got out of the streets and, changed his life. And he would also try and, talk to the people like, yo, it's not too late. You can change it up. You can get out of this lifestyle. You know what I mean? But season two, the season one was back in 2016. It's on Viceland. You know what I mean? Season two, he had been working on at the time of his passing. It was incomplete. Well, a couple of friends of his, Rosie Perez, and as we keep, the theme of this video being life imitating art, Felicia Pearson, I believe her name is. Apologies if I got it wrong. Better known as Snoop from The Wire. You know what I mean? Another larger than life character that was on The Wire, that just, when everyone was kind of like in awe of that character. You know what I mean? Comment, y'all. Snoop was in the earlier seasons of The Wire, but like when that character really started being, a more focal point of the series, when we were seeing Marlowe's crew and the Barksdale crew going at it, you know what I mean? Like Snoop was just wild, like sinister, cold-blooded type vibes, But that was Michael K. Williams' friend that he met and actually got her involved in The Wire. She helped Rosie Perez, as I stated, some other, people in the entertainment world did it for free just to get it out there. It's airing right now. I believe it's 3 or 4 episodes in, and you know what's crazy? Once again, life imitates art, art imitates life. As I continue on, it's going to blow your mind how much of what we're talking about here, as more information has come out in his death. It sounds like an episode of The Wire. It's crazy. But when he went back to Baltimore for an episode, cats out there were really like, yo, Omar, it's Omar, you know what I mean? But anyways, man, yeah, so go check season 2 of that out. It was important to him. I guess, he wanted to get more into the documentary side of things, and he did a lot of activism work and stuff like that, really trying to change the world and trying to, help out in the community, working hard, But anyways, man, 4 individuals are in custody for his death. Irving Cartagena is the one that they're saying, like, you see this picture that is from a surveillance video. The the deal where he copped the lethal dose of dope that he took that killed him. It was caught on surveillance camera, just from a camera on the block in Brooklyn. And it's wild. Like I said, this just, it almost sounds like an episode of The Wire. And it's so crazy too that he picked up that habit when he was filming The Wire. For real. Were you just shocked when you heard that he died of drugs as well? Like, did it blow your mind? I don't know why. It just fucked with me, kind of. But anyways, he had these individuals, four of them in custody. They're charged with a federal drug conspiracy. They'd been under surveillance for some time. You know what I mean? They had undercover informants going around making buys, wiretaps where they actually heard these individuals talking about, yo, like, did y'all see that Michael K. Williams died from our pack that we got? And they kept slanging that pack. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds fucked up. But like when the media is speaking on this, they're like shocked by that they heard that these dudes were like, "Yo, Michael K. Williams died off our dope." It was stamped AAA insurance. That like how they stamp the dope or whatever, different brands. Y'all remember on The Wire where it'd be like, "I got that man, damn it, uh, WMD, what weapons of mass destruction and all that." It was the AAA insurance dope. The informant undercover agent or whatever, or police, because this was actually, the feds picked this case up, but it was actually a case that the NYPD had been investigating, and then the feds stepped in, as we know, like this whole crisis, the Fenty Wap, opiates, all this ish is just continuing to destroy society. And as I always point out to y'all, it's bugged out to me. It's just the whole name of the game of hustling, on the capitalism side of things isn't, yo, kill off the clientele. It don't make sense. It's something strange going on with all that. But anyways, man, the media is acting so shocked when they heard that these cats knew that their dope killed Omar Little, Michael K. Williams, and they kept slanging it like it's a fucked up thing. It's pure evil. But come on, man, that doesn't shock me one bit. You know what I mean? Like anyone who's ever been around the streets, as I always let y'all know, I'm a square. I'm a nerd, but I've been around the block a little bit. And come on, man, people out here, serving pregnant chicks with dope. Like that don't surprise me at all. You know what I mean? But you see that these guys were under surveillance. They got the video. They got the pictures. When he came up, they kind of tapped him on the shoulder, embraced him and said, "What up?" Like, he had been copping off them for quite some time. And they went behind them trash cans to get the stash. Like, tell me that isn't right out of an episode of The Wire while the police are watching, taking pictures, and no one knows. Like, seriously, the more this story unfolds, it's just really is like, man, Omar, obviously he wasn't a stick-up kid in real life. He was trying to live that real life. But, he was out here using. And it really is like an episode of The Wire. Now, this guy, Irving Cartagena is his name, which is wild. That's Fat Joe's last name. They bagged him up in Puerto Rico. He's in custody. 3 other individuals in custody. I don't think they'll be getting any bail. They're facing a federal drug conspiracy, a slew of charges, and they're facing like between 5 and 40 years. So, what do you guys think about this when you hear this? Does this blow your mind? Is there anyone out there, like, be honest, did anyone out there, maybe you used to get high, and when you see people dropping dead left and right all the time, you're like, man, I'm so glad I got away from this. Why do you think, and isn't it kind of crazy too to hear an individual that had money, a celebrity, an actor, this guy wasn't hard up for cash. I think a lot of times, like, I've thought this in my head as well, that when you hear this ish about the drug game and stuff, you think of rich celebrities and whatnot, like they'd be able to get their hands on stuff where there wasn't that Fenty Wap in it. You know what I mean? Like, they don't got to go to the corner to cop a vial or a bag of dope, So think about that. You know what I mean? But there you have it. 4 in custody. The feds took him in. NYPD put in the legwork. Another question too. I've seen a lot of people reacting to this news and saying, "Well, yo, if they were making undercover buys and stuff, why did they let these guys continue to sell dope You know what I mean? And it's fucked up, but that's actually a common thing, you know, in a drug conspiracy to let them continue to hit licks. And even for undercover cops or informants to go in and make buys, you know what I mean? They present that to a grand jury and get a sealed indictment. A lot of times it's like 3 months later, 90 days before they go pick them up. But yeah, man. These current situations though, where people are literally got a pack that's bodying people, the police should really step in quick and swiftly and make an arrest. If you ask me, you know, like it just seems rather immoral to just let people sell. Like, obviously drugs are viewed as poison, but we're talking about poison to the people and kill them. You know what I mean? It just, that's fucked up. So jump in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I tell you, man, you see in the media too when law enforcement is talking about this case, because obviously there's a celebrity attached to it. You know what I mean? His death really shocked everyone. I thought, you know, 54 years old, dead. You know what I mean? Doing heroin on the low. It's just crazy to me. But they're talking about this crisis, and you know, to me, I'm not trying to get too conspiratorial or whatever, but you know, come on, the war on drugs, all this, like, I really feel maybe you can't stop everything, but they could shut a lot of it down. We know it's stimulates the economy in a fucked up way, creates jobs, law enforcement. We know about prisons, America being heavily on the prison industry side of things. But what do you guys make of this? That there is all this Fenty Wap on the streets, you know. And I heard someone talking about earlier too how fentanyl's been around for a minute. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's fentanyl patches. I'm sure, like, comment if you've seen those before. They've been around for a long time. Like, they're time released. You put them on. They last for 3 days. They're strong as hell. Have people nodding off. You know, almost dying off those. You know what I mean? It's like a synthetic painkiller created. It's chemistry, like in a lab, right? And you know, a lot of people would actually, like, I don't want to say break the seal, because that's something you think of a time released pill or something like that. But you know, cook all the fentanyl out of the patch and take it all at once in some way, or chew on it. It's highly dangerous. But this Fenty Wap that's out there on the streets now, right? It's not the same. This is some like even more potent version of it that's being cooked up. We're hearing a lot of it's coming from China, from labs. I'm hearing some of it's coming from Mexico, or cartels are making it in the jungle where they got a chemist synthesizing this ish in a shack. Like, this has got to stop. This is really scary to me that this is out here. Like, for real, terrifying. What do you guys make of this, that this stuff is out there? I mean, do you believe there's an agenda, there's a plan, there's a method to all this madness, all this death? Let's talk about it below. New viewers, make sure to sub to the channel, hit the notification bell. RIP, RIP Michael K. Williams. Hit the comments, let me know if you guys watched that Black Market show. And also, is this crazy more and more? Like, did this really sound like an episode of The Wire to y'all? Let's talk. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. You know, tap into coffee. I need every interaction I can get on this platform. Y'all see they got me fucked up out here. Have a good one, guys. Peace.